Hey everyone, Abhi here, and the PS5 is closing down on being a 4-year-old console. It has seen some amazing games and the support for PSVR and other accessories. And with the recent launch of the PS5 Slim and the rumors of PS5 Pro next year, so let's talk about, is it worth getting a PS5 in 2024? I have owned this original PS5 for about 3 years now and have spent countless hours on it, playing all the exclusives, which was the reason I got this for, and I absolutely loved it. So we're gonna go through how the experience has been till now. If you're watching this video and you do own a PS5, then make sure to drop a like and let me know in the comments what is your favorite part of owning the console is. Let's split this video in two parts, the good and the bad, or maybe just some improvements for the PlayStation in general. We're gonna talk about the good first because there is a lot of it. Starting with the games, I absolutely fell in love with the new Spider-Man, and with the release of New Game Plus, it gave me another reason to do one more playthrough. The visuals are amazing, and for the majority of games, you get to choose between fidelity visuals or performance, which also is much better if you have a 120Hz or like a VRR compatible display. I personally prefer playing on the performance mode since I love that smooth 60 FPS gameplay, but it's mainly up to you if you want that crispy 4K 30, you can choose that, or you can just choose the performance, which is basically an upscaled 4K. Talking about the games, another game which looks absolutely gorgeous on the PS5 and takes the full advantage of the hardware is Horizon Forbidden West, and it's crazy to see what the $600 console can do. So dabbling into the realms of exclusives, God of War Ragnarok was such an experience to play on this, along with the DualSense and its great haptic triggers. I was never a huge fan of roguelike games, but the Valhalla DLC totally changed my perspective. The first party games from PlayStation are always such a treat to any gamer out there, like the Last of Us series and its updated modes for PS5, along with Gran Turismo, Days Gone, and even Astro's Playroom was very fun to just mess around initially when you get to feel the amazing DualSense features and all the haptic motors working inside like a charm. All the third party titles also perform really well without any hiccup, and that's what you can expect when you get a console of this caliber. So all you need to do is just take a seat and enjoy your games, and that's what it is all about. The best part about the PS5 is that it is totally backwards compatible, and since I've never owned a PlayStation before, getting to play the classics made the child in me so freaking happy. All the PS4 games work like a charm, and some of them also got a performance patch, which is great to see as you can enjoy those classics in full 60 FPS. I can keep on talking about the games because I love this machine so freaking much as it always performs so well, but we gotta move on to the next topic. So when I initially got the console, the PlayStation Plus model was totally different than what it is right now. Now it is more like a tier system that you can see on the screen right now, and now you have the option of choosing in between Essential, which is basically your original PS Plus in which you get your monthly games. Next up is Extra, which gives you a huge library of PS4 and 5 titles to play, and lastly is Premium, which also includes a classics catalog along with cloud streaming for certain games. As you go up the tier, the price obviously increases quite significantly, and I have seen the price jump about a few times now, but I would say it is totally worth it to get it since you get a huge selection, and for me I think the Extra tier is the sweet spot for the games I play. There are a lot of accessories for your PS5 to choose from, such as the PlayStation Portal, the headset, the earbuds, the faceplates, the Pro controllers, or the limited edition bundles. But being the broke gamer I am, I only have one extra pair of the DualSense in black, which I have customized with this camo pattern plate. Gives me the Spider-Man vibes on a budget. Along with that, I have added this little sticker for the PS logo to give it the retro colors. I've also added a terabyte of super fast Samsung 980 Pro SSD storage for the extra gaming needs. Also, PS Portal got sold out almost everywhere, even though it is just a cloud streaming device, so that really shows that people do need a handheld. So Sony, please give us a proper handheld. Also, I really want to try PSVR, but since I don't have any hands-on experience with other products, I can't really tell you a lot about it. So let's move on to the next topic. So talking about the UI and updates, initially you didn't have the support for 1440p, which was a huge bummer. Since when I moved from a TV to a monitor setup, it wasn't great, and PlayStation did add the support later down the road, so now it's pretty much perfect. Another subtle detail is that the little PS5 or PS4 logo next to the game wasn't there initially. So in the start, you didn't technically know which copy of the game you had from the home screen, so that was another good addition as well. You can now also turn off the starting beeping sound so that you don't wake your parents or your partner in the middle of the night for your sneaky game session. It also has a lot of quality of life improvements, like changing the buttons on the quick bar to where it suits you the best. And also remember the SSD storage I talked about. Yeah, that was added later as well. And even this far ahead, they're still adding new features, as we saw live backgrounds making a comeback, and even though it doesn't seem to have the custom game related ones, but I really hope that it will also be added later, just like everything else. The PlayStation developers are really on top of their game and they really know what they're doing. Next up is talking about improvements. And even though a lot has been improved, there are still a few things that I would like to see, like having the access to maybe folders on the home screen. And yeah, I know there are game lists, but it would be nice if I can easily access some games from the home screen itself. And talking about the performance, it is really solid, but sometimes I really feel like the case to choose between performance and visuals is a bit hard, and it would be nice to have the best of both worlds. I know that's not something which is technically a complaint, and we would see better updates in the upcoming console, but being a PC gamer on the side, it is just nice to have. Also, maybe adding support for ultra wide monitors will also be amazing for the people that do have one in their setups. The PS5 overall is going really strong and being one of the most popular consoles to ever exist, with like amazing sales for Sony, and with the recent launch of the Slim and cutting down on prices with sales, the future definitely seems bright for Sony. By the end of the next year, we might also see a PS5 Pro according to the rumors, which is gonna be the fastest console ever. Pretty obvious, right? Because I really feel like the launch of GTA 6, the Pro variant is gonna sell like hotcakes, and even the base PS5 is gonna see a huge jump in sales. So with more exclusives lined up, it is really looking good for PlayStation, and I can't wait to play more games on it. So talking about my final thoughts, this is an amazing console from the start, and being the first console which I have ever owned, this has a special place in my heart. The classic PS2 and Xbox 360 were great, but this is no less. It offers amazing value for money for the performance it offers. So even if you just get the console and a PS Plus subscription, you can dive into so many worlds, and it has so much to offer that I'm sure you won't get bored of it. It has some amazing years ahead, and we all have enjoyed this journey till now. So if you really want to know the answer to the question, yes, it is totally worth buying this console. But if you really want to get the best performance and you're fine waiting for another year, then maybe just wait for the PS5 Pro. But either way, you won't be disappointed with your decision. So yeah, that is about it. Now do let me know what you think about the PS5, and do you own one or are you planning to get one? Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more such content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.